Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Clara Z and I do videos on luxury handbags and fashion items. So today I have been tagged by two very beautiful women, the first one being Cat Al and the other one being Fashionably Amy. So if you haven't seen their videos yet, I'm going to put links in the description box below and I highly recommend that you go check them out. So today's tag is about bags we would like to see come back. So without further ado, let's start with my first brand, Chanel. So I believe Fashionably Amy may have already mentioned this earlier, but she would like to see, and so would I, this Chanel mini flat bag come back in caviar. I believe they have stopped making it in caviar for a couple years now, but I would really love to see this come back in caviar just because it's more long wearing, it's more durable, and it's less fuss free because you don't have to worry about getting scratches on it. So I own this in a patent leather and also a lambskin leather. I use this one a bit more, but the lambskin one I use a bit less, unfortunately, because I'm always worried about getting it scratched. So I would really love to see it come back in caviar leather. So another thing about this Chanel mini flap is that you'll notice on the top it only has 2 grommets. So based on my understanding, this bag used to have 4 grommets, similar to the Chanel reissue mini flap bag. So if some of you have been following me, you've seen some of my reviews and unboxings on this bag, and you can see that when it has 4 grommets, you can double up the chain, or you could wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can crossbody it. It just gives the bag additional ways and functionalities to wear it. So I would really like to see them come back with the double grommets, with the 4 grommets on the classic mini bag, just to make it more versatile for those that actually own the bag. So enough on the Chanel mini bag. Another thing I would really like to see Chanel come back with is canvas bags. I know they do the Deauville, but I would actually like to see them do more canvas bags that are similar to what they released in 2015. If some of you have been following Chanel, you know that they released a graffiti messenger bag and also a graffiti backpack in a canvas, which is really nice. It is a bit more casual and a bit more carefree, and I think it's a great way of diversifying your collection from them, so it's not just all leather bags and can be very versatile for days that you want to be a bit more carefree and to be able to have something a little different in your collection. So that's another item I would love to see come back. So the third thing I would really like to see Chanel come back with is some of their vintage designs. So some of the vintage designs that I have been admiring include the Chanel vintage bucket bag and also the Chanel backpack. I believe it's called the Duma backpack, and I'll put pictures somewhere here in the video. So what I've noticed with some of the more vintage bags from Chanel is that they are made much more higher quality. They have thicker chains. The quality of the leather, even in lambskin, they tend to last very well, and the durability seems much better than the current lambskin. So if you look at some of the vintage bags that are 20 years old, they are still in very good condition, and the leather is a lot puffier and a lot more durable. So I'd really love to see Chanel doing kind of like something like they did with the reissue bag, to redo a kind of vintage Chanel collection. It could be the backpack, it could be the bucket bag, or any of their other bags, either in the same style or the same leather with the thicker chains. I don't know if putting gold on them makes sense anymore. They're so pretty because the older bags are gold plated. So I would really like to see them come back out again with some of those vintage designs that were actually favorites in the past. And I would also like to see them done in a higher or better quality leather, just as a piece that's a bit more special. So a final thing I would like Chanel to come back with is, I don't know if any of you recognize this design from Chanel. It used to be more of a classic design, and the special thing about this is the leather on the exterior. I'm not too sure what it is. It seems like a calf, but so far it's been very durable. I've been using this in handbags, and I like the design of this because it's very compact, and there's also places to put coins here in the back. But the thing is, you'll notice that this one is a lot more compact and flat versus some of their more modern styles. And I also like that when you open this up, you'll see there's a pop of pink, which used to be a classic style. So they don't make this anymore. However, I really do like the design of this bag, and I really like that when you open it up, there is a pop of pink. So this would really be nice if they did bring it back. So the next brand I want to talk about is Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton makes beautiful canvas, and I believe Amy also mentioned this in her video, and I totally agree with her. I would really love to see Louis Vuitton bringing back more canvas style bags. Just as an example, I have the Pochette accessoire bag, and I use this as my run and gun bag, and it's been holding up really well. It's super lightweight, super durable, and it came at a very reasonable for luxury handbag pricing. And I tried to find this exact pochette accessoire at a couple of more shops because I thought maybe I would get one in either the demi-azur just to use in the summer, or even to get another monogram as a gift for my mom or something like that. But they're really hard to find. I tried to go to a couple of stores, they didn't have it, and I put my name down on a couple of waiting lists, but I never got called. So it really seems like they're trying to phase out more of the canvas and try to move people to more leather handbags, which is okay. However, I feel that this is part of the legacy and what made Louis Vuitton so famous. And it's just so lightweight and practical material that I feel they should still stick to this instead of trying to sell more leathers, which is fine, but they really shouldn't phase these out because these are very popular items and they're popular for a reason. So I'm kind of hoping that they will come back with more of the canvas style bags, including the Eva clutch and the favorite that Amy also mentioned in her video. So the final brand that I want to talk about is Celine. So this might be a bit controversial because ever since Phoebe Philo left, I noticed that a lot of their designs on their bags have slightly changed. So even though there are bags that I really like, I noticed that sometimes they have changed the clasp, and I don't like the design of the new clasp. It's a bit subjective. I really liked the clean, simple lines of the Celine bags because a lot of their clasp didn't show any logo. They were just simple shapes, and if you didn't really know it was a Celine bag, you would not know because the logo was not so prominent and in your face. So I really wish Celine would try to stick to be the minimalist, simple, elegant, clean lines type of bag instead of trying to be having more logo or complicated logos on their bags. So I feel Celine has a very sleek, simple, minimalist kind of style, which is very hard to duplicate at other brands. So I'm kind of hoping they will keep making this particular bag with the kind of square clasp instead of trying to make it into something else, because I feel it makes the bag a lot more classic, and I believe people who like Celine kind of like that minimalist, simple look. So these are some of the bags I would like to see come back. If you are also interested to share with me what bags you want to see come back, please feel free to leave comments down in the box below. And if you are also watching this and you are a YouTuber, I also tag you. Let me know that you've been tagged and that you will be doing a video on this, because I would also love to hear what bags you would love to see come back. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please do feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, have a fabulous day and I will see you next time. Bye bye now.